Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about something that I've personally definitely experienced. And then yeah, everything I talk about in all my videos, I have some type of personal experience with them for the most part, right? But today I'm going to really get into something that I think is really critical, and I think a lot of people make a mistake in the way they approach this particular thing. Now, there is a saying that when one door closes, another door will open. And look, I'm not going to disagree with the fact that, yes, if a door closes, that is life, stuff happens, that door closes, then another one will possibly open, right? So I'm not in complete disagreement with that at all. But I personally, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about some of the things that I've been through in life, and I'll offer you a couple examples, at least one or two, as I go through this video, about this whole idea of the door closing and another door open. But I got to thinking that I had gotten to a lot of doors that were closed, right? I had gotten to a lot of doors that were closed, but it turns out that although the door was closed, the door was not locked. And that is a completely different situation, right? So the door was closed, but the door wasn't locked. So let me give you an example. I remember being when I was in college, right? I was attending a university, one of the several schools that I've been to. So I was at this university, and was early on in my college career, and I didn't have money to pay for all of my fees. I was in a tuition scholarship, and for my entire college career, really I had just scholarships all the way through. I worked hard, got good grades, make sure that I could get scholarships, but things were still tight, right? Financially, rent, this, all that type of stuff. If you've struggled, you know what that is like. If you've been to college and you've been one of those quote unquote broke college students. And I remember that, and I don't come from means. I don't come from a family that has money or anything like that. So I was really on my own. And I remember going to the bursar's office. Anyone who's been to college or university, the bursar's office, and explaining to them that I don't have money and you're all about to drop me. And if you drop me, you're obviously going to drop me from these classes, right? And then I remember the lady in the office saying, well, we can't do anything. That is all that's all I can do. It's like, we don't do this, and we don't do this, and we don't do that, and we don't do this. And she went through all this checklist of all these things that they cannot do for me. I was like, okay, well, maybe I was thinking, well, I guess that's a door that's closed, and a serious door that's closed, because I didn't have very many options. So then I decided, okay, I was walking around, and you're thinking and you're praying, and for those of you who do that, you're thinking and you're praying, and you're trying to think, what can I do? What can I do? And then the thought crossed my mind. I was like, you know what? I need to go all the way to the top. I need to go all the way to the top. Because I had asked, I was like, so is there nothing that so and so can do? No, they won't do it. No, they won't. So the door appeared to be closed, but it was not locked. So I just went around this person. And then I went upstairs and I talked to the secretary, right, for the VP, at one of the VPs at that university. And then, she told me that, yeah, there's nothing that we're going to be able to do on those gatekeepers, right? There's nothing that we're going to be able to do because of blah, 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 and all that type of stuff. And then I decided, okay, I'm not going to listen to you either. This is a door that's closed, but it's not locked, because for starters, you're not the one who's responsible for really making sure that that door is locked in the first place. So I'm going to talk to somebody who really has to ensure that that door is locked. So then I remember I went outside. I had time in between classes, and then I went and I sat next to the elevator, because I knew who the VP and the president were. I hadn't really had a lot of conversation with them, but I just knew who they were because I'd seen them on campus. I mean, you know who they are, right? If you're going to the school. And then I was like, I'm going to wait till one of these people come outside. And then this person came out and I met him at the elevator and I was like, excuse me, I know you're probably busy. Whatever the case is, we got into the conversation. And surprisingly enough, that door wasn't really locked. That door was open. So then all of a sudden this person tell me, okay, so since you're working so hard and you've got good grades and you whatever the case is, let me talk to so and so. And then he told me to come back to his office and then he sent me to someone else and guess what? All of a sudden there was this financial arrangement I could make to pay, get this, $100 a month until I could do better. And I paid that $100 a month for a long time until I could do better. So was the door really closed? I don't think it was closed. Now, some people are going to say that door was closed and another one was open because you had to go to someone else. But this is the same path that I'm on. And I think sometimes what you've got to do is you actually have to check to see if the door is locked. Because that door, that opportunity is the same opportunity. And it was not locked. The door was just closed. It was not locked. Sometimes there are people who get in your way. And they don't necessarily mean bad. But they're just going with protocol, procedure. They're just doing what they've been told to do. But they don't make the rules, and they certainly can't bend the rules. And those are you have to go to the people who could make, shape, and bend the rules. And they're the ones who are going to make sure that that door can be open so you could walk along the path that you're supposed to walk. So my thing is, sometimes before you run off to another door, make sure that the door that you have approached, that the door is actually opened. Because it could be closed, but not locked. And if it's closed, then all you got to do is do a little pushing sometimes, a little prodding, making sure that you have checked all your boxes before you've moved on. So my whole thing with this video is to just keep in mind and remember that not every closed door is locked. Sometimes you just need to kick that door down. Sometimes you just need to push a little bit more. Don't just give up so easily and say, oh, well, I just knew it was going to talk to somebody who could probably talk to somebody or whatever the case is and get what you need done. All right. So keep in mind, not every closed door is locked. Sometimes it's just closed. It just takes a little bit of effort for you to open that door, to push past who might initially be in your way. And you realize you don't necessarily need to go to another door because your blessing is right at this door. Maybe God just want to see if you got enough faith to try to open that door and push your way on, and there is your blessing, right? So please leave your comments. Let me know if you faced a similar situation where you thought that a door was locked just because it was closed, but it was only closed, but it wasn't locked. And how did you get past that door? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Don't forget to share the video as well. Please hit the like button. And until next time, peace.